Moist Critical turning off donations, memberships, and all that on YouTube and Twitch, I think is a beautiful sign. I think it's amazing, honestly. And just to see it from anybody in the platform, and I definitely, if you look at every creator out there, you point to Moist Critical or whatever you want to, Penguin Zero, Charlie, whatever you want to refer to him as, and you know this makes sense for him to do. If there was a chance, if there was a bet to gamble on something, for a creator to do something like this, it would be him. And here's my thoughts on it. I think it's great. Again, I think it's great. He's obviously very honest with his viewers and honest like why he's turning it off, and I really respect him. He's literally what inspired me to start a YouTube channel. So I really hope that this continues, and hopefully some more streamers do this as well. But it probably won't happen. Or I hope at least this I hope it channels to people out there who are donating to streamers and stuff like that to stop donating. I hope it. I really do, and I'm not saying that for like streamers out there necessarily. Like I hope they make less money, but then the day like they big streamers like XQC and like Kai Cenat don't need subs. They don't need donations. At the end of the day, they really don't. It's ridiculous. It really, really is. And I like how Moist Critical also points out that he has his ads to the lowest possible on Twitch and YouTube. So to think, for people who probably have ads up, it's probably much higher. People who have even bigger audiences than him, it's probably, again, much higher. People who have bigger contracts on these platforms, again, it's probably much, much higher. And the thing that's been making me really mad is the reaction to this. The reaction to it. I think it is the biggest joke in the world. And again, this isn't that number wasn't including. He made $35 million, by the way, if you don't know the situation. If you're watching the video, I assume you do. But he made $35 million on YouTube in his entire lifetime. I think it was like $4 million on Twitch. That doesn't include sponsorships. That doesn't include like anything outside of YouTube. That's just straight from ads. He also shows his like what he's made from like memberships and stuff like that and donations too. But at the end of the day, like that doesn't include like brand deals and all that stuff, which is still a huge component to it. But anyway, what's been making me most mad about the reactions to this is the streamer's reaction to his newest video. I'm not turning it back on. Basically, he points out like why are streamers getting mad at him? He's not your dad. You shouldn't care what he says or how he's doing it, or at the end of the day, even if it affects you, you shouldn't be bitching at him about it. Just accept the facts how people kind of like are not donating as much to you anyway. Anyway, the person I saw who reacted to this that really just grinded my gears was XQC. Now, I've never watched an XQC live stream. Wasn't even for sure it was him. To be honest, it just had like a little watermark at the bottom of it, or like it said it was XQC on the video or something like that. I know it for a fact, and I can kind of notice him, but I really have not watched his content. But XQC, and I know that he has money. I know he had like a huge contract with Kick, so I know for a fact that he is a multi-millionaire in the 300 million. Like he has 3 digits of millions in his bank account. So the fact when he was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, this just makes me so pissed off. Because this is a guy who clearly, he's all about the money. He loves money. It's clear to see that XQC is a guy who just loves money. So anyway, his reaction to it was like, wow, I mean, like, to me compared to Moist, I'm poor, I'm broke. I don't have any money compared to him. He makes me look poor. Shut your bitch ass up. No, the fuck he doesn't. If anything, he heightens how rich you are. That's what makes me so mad. Again, I'm familiar with XQC. I wasn't familiar with his face, but I'm familiar like with the news around him and stuff like that. So I know he had a huge contract from Kick. I know he's like a huge streamer. Like I know he racks in tons and tons of views. I remember seeing another clip of him too when Kai Cenat was like going band for band with him on like money and stuff, and he goes, "I have your whole net worth on my wrist." Like, come on, dude, shut up. That's the reactions. And also, Lugwood did the same thing. He had the same reaction to it. He was like, wow, the guy whips out a 9-inch cock. How am I supposed to whip out mine after that? Ludwig, you would be fine with donations turned off as well. Every streamer out there is. Literally, I don't need donations. I don't. At the end of the day, I'm in college, I'm in debt, but again, I would never ask anybody for donations. That is just stupid to me. Memberships, donations, if I just don't see the point of that, because ads bring in so much money for these huge, massive streamers. Again, I know everybody's situation is different. I know that. And I know that for a fact that YouTubers also, a lot of the time, it's their only way of making money. And a lot of times, these YouTubers who aren't like as big as Moist Critical or as big as like Ludwig and stuff, who have like 1 million subscribers, I know they need some donations from time to time. They need the memberships, they need the Patreons. I get that. But the thing that makes me so mad is like when YouTubers sell out so hard and they keep those things going, the bigger and bigger, the bigger they get. Again, like I can't really think of an example off the top of my head, but I just hate how so many YouTubers, so many streamers have just gotten to this groove where they have just become so comfortable with accepting people's donations and money. It's crazy to me. It legitimately is. Like, you gotta, like, when Kai Cenat, like, this is why it made me so mad about his recent Mafia-thon. He doesn't need that money. 15% of it, 15% went to the school, like the school he said he was building, which hasn't even been proven yet. It hasn't been proven. And then he has the nerve, the consciousness to say that Jimmy, like Mr. Beast's fundraising, was sketchy. That's why he didn't donate to it. It's just streamers like that who literally care only about money. Again, it's kind of funny because again, I'm not a Kai Cenat fan. I'm not. The way he's grown and the way he's just like so greedy, it just puts me off so much. It really does. But and again, his only talent is by bringing talented people in. That people like when LeBron, like that's basically why everybody was donating to him. It seemed like for his Mafia-thon. Well, so they could see LeBron on live stream. That's literally about it. Like he brings in other people with talent, with actual talent, and he just talks to him. Anyway, I need to stop with that tangent. But that's what I mean. Like, why'd you have to do a subathon? You already have plenty of money. You should want to do these things for your fans who have put you in this position to get these big names on your streaming platform. If you have to pay the money to get them on there, whatever. That's something you got to do because you should honestly feel the need to do that for your fans. And do these extra things to make your fans happy, to get them more excited, to get them more engaged with your content, and just say thank you to the people out there who watch your content. And I know the bigger you get, the harder it is to do that. But if you could do that at a big level, it's easy. Like, legitimately, bringing LeBron on is something that one of Kai Cenat's fans have been wanting for so long. And the fact that he could do that, but he had to get 1 million subs, I don't know how much money that is. I don't, but I know it's a lot of money. One sub was like $5. Like that is insane. Like $5 million. I don't know how much he's like bringing in after the fact, but it's just crazy to me, dude. Why do people need this much money? They don't, and that's why I want to say that Moist Critical is doing something that I really never thought would have happened. I never thought that would have happened. That even Moist Critical would have turned off donations and subscriptions because it's just such an easy money method. And like membership content, that is also something I will never do. Membership content is the dumbest thing out there. There's a YouTuber I watch from time to time, and he has membership content, and I'm not going to spend money on membership content. I'm not going to give another monthly subscription to other monthly subscriptions I already have. Subscription services are just getting ridiculous. I don't like them either. That's something else I want to say. But YouTube memberships, I don't like either. I legitimately don't like them whatsoever. Because anyway, let me get to my point. He has this video that looks appealing to me. Like I'd really like it, but it's under a membership. Why? He's not that big of a YouTuber. He has a shit ton of subscribers, like 50K. Jeez, I can't talk. Like 50K. Why? Again, this is probably a guy, if he really has passionate fans who really like to watch his content, that probably really helps him with like his bills and stuff of that sorts. But anyway, I just don't get that. If you have post that video that looks appealing to me, like a casual fan of your audience, and you're not that big of a channel, why don't you just post the video and try to grow your platform? I guess I don't get it. And again, I'm not a big YouTuber either. I'm not. I really not a YouTuber at all. I try to upload from time to time, but I just not like I put a bunch of effort into my content. I just talk about what I want to talk about. This is something I'm really passionate about, to be honest, because it's pretty obvious and it's pretty easy to see how really easy of a job streaming can be, easy of a job YouTube can be, and how just kind of ridiculous it is how these people have art make a ton of money from ads, don't have to work that hard, but still just feel the need to get like pay get money from people. It's just very sad at the end of the day, and I really hope this starts a chain where people start donating less to streamers because I think it needs to be done. So yeah, that's really about it. As always, have a great day.